We back. Oh man, I'm sorry. I missed like 2 days, maybe 3. A lot of shit going on, man, but we back. So, this topic right here, man, some interesting thing. You know, we could get our minds off of Will and Jada and all of that shit just for today. I think I have another video on them. I think I have another video on them. I'm not even gonna lie. I think my next video might be on them too. I already did 2 videos on this topic. The whole, you know, the slap heard around the world. I think I have another one, but beside that, let's get into this one. So, guys out there, okay? Just imagine you was paying $37K a year, right? Or better yet, imagine you was paying $40K a year for your kid, right? And your baby mother is still trying to make you look bad, or still trying to make you look like the bad guy. Can you imagine that? That type of shit happens, and you already know the bigger, you know, the more money is involved, the more that money would be. But just imagine that. Imagine your baby mother still trying to make you look like the villain, okay? So imagine that. And whenever I think about these type of cases, or I hear about these type of things, I just be thinking in the back of my mind, like, man, every time I want to practice, you know, the not withdrawal method, you know, in the back of my mind, I have to think to myself, like, Bari, think about what you're about to do now. This is the next 18 years of your life, man. 18 plus years of your life, man. Just think about it. And whenever I start to think about it like that, I'm like, you know what, man? Just withdraw, man. Just save yourself the headache, you know? Or shit like this, man. Let's get into this shit, bro.
Top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Nigga, top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top up.
Now let's be facts.
Hey, hello, everyone. I didn't miss a beat, man. How y'all doing out there, man? I hope you're doing good. You know, just staying safe, just staying alive, man. How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? I feel better today than I did the last few days, man. So let's get straight into this shit. So, the one and only Blac Chyna, if y'all don't know who that is, you already know, I insert the picture for y'all to see. The one and only Blac Chyna put this information out there, and let's just say it had people talking, okay? It had people talking. So she says, yesterday I had to give up 3 of my cars. She has 3 cars. Or maybe she has more, okay? She just said she had to give up 3 of them, okay? Maybe she has more. But, okay, she said 3 of my cars. Alright, so she had to give up 3 of her cars, right? So she says, my reasons, morals, beliefs, being a single mother, no support. I'm a mama. Single, no support, child support. I'm like, okay, congratulations, you're a mother. Okay, you gotta make those difficult, you know, financial decisions, but the responsible things you gotta do. That's the shit that you gotta do. But I say that because I'm like, why did she capitalize mama? Like, what, you know? That's to garner the sympathy, man. Oh God, I hate when they do this type of shit, bro. That's 100% to garner some sympathy from people. Like, damn, you know, your baby father or baby fathers is not supporting you. Damn, they no good, those deadbeat and all that shit. She had 3 cars, or maybe more. Like I said, maybe she has more, but you have to give up 3 cars. That's the responsible thing to do. Like, what the hell? Like, what? I don't see no issues with that, bro. You're not getting no sympathy from me. You got 3 cars or more. Give them shits up if it's the financially responsible thing to do, right? You know what I mean? That just makes sense to me. That just makes sense, right? So Rob Kardashian and Tyga both, you know, responded. You know, they got kids with her and whatnot. So Rob says, I love this shit. And hear me out. I'm very glad they both responded in a timely fashion, because you already know what was gonna happen. You're gonna have a bunch of women jumping out the woodworks, dragging them like, damn, they no good, they deadbeat and all that shit. That was gonna happen. So I am so very glad Rob and Tyga both responded. So Rob says, I paid $37K a year for my daughter's school. Remember my intro, right? Imagine you pay this, right? I handle every single medical expense. I pay for all of her extracurricular activities. I have my daughter from Tuesday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? Man, Rob, yo. Rob, that's some beautiful shit right there. Like I said, I am so glad he responded in such a timely fashion, bro. Because they was gonna be dragging his ass till next week, him and Tyga. So I'm like, yeah, why would I pay child support? I'm like, man, I love to see shit like this. A responsible father, you already know. You know, they get no love out there, bro. They get no love out there, right? So Tyga responded, right? I love that they both responded, bro. I love that, man. So Tyga responded, I pay $40K a year for my son's school, and he lives with me Monday to Saturday. Why would I pay child support? Yo, can we get a standing ovation, man? This is me standing, okay? Standing ovation for them too, bro. That's love right there, man. That's love from fathers out there, man. You already know they get no love out there. If you know, from the media and shit, fathers get no love. But I love this shit right here, man. I'ma give them that love. Okay? Now, Blac Chyna. What was your point in saying that shit, bro? Like, what was your point in bringing that shit up? Like I said, I already have a feeling I know what it was. Like, she's trying to garner some sympathy. She might as well have started a GoFundMe page or something like that. She might as well have done that. That's the extent I feel like she was trying to get at, because I'm thinking to myself, what was her reason for saying it? And like I said, I'm so glad they both responded so fast, because her desired intent, like what she was trying to get out of this shit, she didn't get, because her baby fathers responded so timely. She was definitely trying to get some sympathy, you know, some, oh man, I feel so bad for you, damn, those baby fathers, they're no good and all that shit. She was definitely trying to get that, and she didn't get that shit, so that's good for her ass. That's good for her, trying to drag these responsible, hard-working young men who you had kids with and trying to make it seem like they don't do shit for you. Why the fuck? They paying, one of them is paying $37K, one of them is paying $40K. What the hell you need child support for? Huh? Can somebody answer that for me? What does she need child support for? And on another serious note, what does she have those cars for? She can't afford that shit. Was she hoping her baby father was gonna pay for that shit for her? Like, was she? I feel like that's what she was hoping for. Like, okay, I got all these cars and I have kids with them, and they're, you know, financially well. You know, they're financially good, so maybe they'll pay for it for me. Was that what she was thinking? Like, was that what she was expecting out of them? Like, I'm so, yeah, like I said, I'll continue to say this. I'm so glad Rob and Tyga both responded to this shit, man. I've heard of this type of shit before, where it's like the father is in the kid's life, paying for this, paying for that, being responsible, you know, being a responsible father, being a responsible parent, some responsible adult, whatever the case is, and the baby mother still puts them on child support. And then it goes to court, because the father's like, wait, I'm doing all of this shit for my kid, and I'm still paying child support. Where the fuck is that money going? I feel like this was the type of thing she was trying to get at. Like, this would have been the type of thing where, in the long run, if it happened, let's just say, let's just bring this down a notch, you know, to the common level. This is the type of shit that happens, where the father's paying for everything, or pretty much everything, for the kid, doing what he has to do. Just hear me out, okay? Just because that guy had a kid with this woman doesn't mean he has to pay for her expenses. My responsibility is the kid, not you. Take care of yourself. But beside that though, so she was like, if this was the common level, you already know the father's paying for all of this, paying this and that, all the expenses, school expenses, all of this, blah blah blah, and still paying child support. In the back of his mind, he's like, wait, where the fuck is my money going? I'm paying for everything pretty much. Why is money still coming out of my paycheck? Where's this shit going? And then when it goes to court, the judge has to tell the mother, please provide receipts, provide whatever, this or that, to explain where this man's money is going. And 9 times out of 10, that woman is using that child support money for herself. I've heard shit like this. I've saw that shit on Judge Judy. I saw that shit on Judge Judy and them judge shows. This man is doing a responsible thing as a father, child support is still coming out of his check. We take it to court, and then we find out that the mother is using that child support money. Blac Chyna, you got caught. you caught. You got caught, man. Don't try to spin this as some type of, you know, your baby father not supporting you and shit. They supporting the kid. That's who they supposed to support, not you, because you can't support them in return. Man, let me know what y'all think about this shit, bro. Blac Chyna, you got caught. You no good for that. I won't lie about that. You no good. You're no good for that. I don't respect shit like that. You try to make them seem like the bad guy when they financially supporting the kid, which they're supposed to do. And now, if they wasn't doing that, then you have all regard to throw them in the mud. But they're doing that. They're doing what they're supposed to do. What the hell are you doing? See what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think, man. If you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. And more videos coming soon, man. Ah!